Our top story at this hour, the Air India flight from London to Ahmedabad was cancelled today due to a technical fault. Flight AI 159 was significantly set to fly to London for the first time after a disastrous plane crash on 12th of June. Another significant fact about the flight is that the sole survivor, the ill-fated Ahmedabad flight to London on that day, Vishwanath Kumar Ramesh, was on board this flight as well. All right, news coming in at the top of the broadcast. An Air India flight from London to Ahmedabad was cancelled today due to a technical fault. A series of flight cancellations and technical snags we're reporting in the past couple of days. Flight AI 159 was set to fly to London for the first time after the disastrous plane crash on 12th of June. This flight too had the sole survivor of AI 171, the flight that crashed in Ahmedabad, Vishwas Kumar Ramesh. He was on board this flight, but it was cancelled. Besides the flight to London, another Air India San Francisco Mumbai flight with a scheduled stop in Kolkata underwent a mandatory post-landing inspection upon arrival in Kolkata, only to have all passengers deplane after a technical issue was suspected. Meanwhile, Air India has responded to the issue. It said in I quote, flight AI 143 from Delhi to Paris on 17th of June has been cancelled. The mandatory pre-flight checks identified an issue which is being presently addressed. However, in view of the flight coming under restrictions on night operations at Paris's airport, the said flight has now been cancelled. We are providing hotel accommodation and also offering full refunds on cancellations or complimentary rescheduling if opted by passengers. Consequently, flight AI 142 from Paris to Delhi on 17th of June also stands cancelled. All right, as I mentioned, a string of flights which are either now postponed or cancelled since mandatory checks have now been ordered by DGCA. Just a couple of minutes ago, AI 159, a flight set to fly to London for the first time since the disastrous crash of 12th of June, now stands cancelled. It was a flight from London. It was a flight to London from Ahmedabad.
अगर फ्लाइट मेंटेनेंस में भी गई है तो भी बताओ, सही है, और ये टाइम है कोई मेंटेनेंस करवाने का, तो उनके पास कुछ जवाब नहीं है, कोई आंसर नहीं है उनके पास, राइट। वो अभी रिफंड का पूछा, बोल रहे हैं रिफंड अभी हम कुछ बता नहीं सकते, रिफंड कैसे, मैंने कहा कैसे मिलेगा, बोले कि आप ऑनलाइन जाओ। ऑनलाइन कहाँ जाओ?
और सुबह में निकला था बखरा बारिश में, यहाँ पहला मैसेज आया हमारे में कि आपका प्लेन लेट है, 3 बजे उपड़ेगा। 1 बजे का नहीं, मेरी लड़की जा रहे, 1 बजे के बस 3 बजे जाएगा। वहाँ यहाँ आ गए, अंदर बेबी को एंटर कर दी, चेकिंग चालू हुआ, फिर बोलता है कि कैंसिल हुआ टिकट, प्लेन कैंसिल हुआ। वजह कुछ नहीं बता रहे, वातावरण तो ये तो सब दूसरी प्लेन तो उड़ रही है ना।
सुबह में हमारे मैसेज मिला कि भाई वो फ्लाइट रद्द किया, 3 घंटे लेट हुआ, 3 बजे कर दिया। 1 बजे की थी, अब 3 बजे बता रहा है। अब 3 बजे तो कोई मैसेज नहीं आया, पर वो अंदर से बोलता है कि रद्द किए है क्या, तो हम परेशान होता है।
अभी बता रहे कि कैंसिल हुआ, कल सुबह 11:40 पे फाइन कंफर्म है, ऐसा बोला है, कल कंफर्म बोला है। अभी ऐसा बता रहा है, अभी कल भी फाइनल है या नहीं है क्या कैसे पता चलेगा? वो बोले कि आपको शाम को मेल पे आ जाएगा। अभी तो टिकट यहाँ से दे नहीं रहे हैं, पर शाम को बोलेंगे ईमेल पे आ जाएगा।
And there's confusion as flights are now being rescheduled or cancelled following technical snags being reported all through the country, but more notably a flight which was scheduled to take off from Ahmedabad just today now also stands cancelled. Now, in a chilling account from 12th of June Ahmedabad plane crash, students of the Medical College hostel, that ill-fated hostel that was struck by the aircraft, survived by jumping from windows to escape the raging fire. The plane crashed directly into the residential block, triggering panic as flames and thick smoke engulfed the building. Rescue teams and fire officials reached the spot quickly, began the evacuation process. But by then, many members of the hostel had started jumping out from their balconies. And on your screens right now, one such video which was captured by civilians of hostelers who were seen jumping through the windows after that crash. And we now also bring to you the emotional final goodbye to Captain Sumit Sabharwal. His body was brought to Mumbai crematorium today, just days after the tragic Air India crash in Ahmedabad. Family, friends and neighbours came together for his last journey, remembering a man who tried to save other lives even as the tragedy unfolded right in front of him. My colleague Shubham Pandey takes you through those final moments.
अहमदाबाद में हुए विमान हादसे में मुख्य कप्तान सुमित सबरवाल का जो पार्थिव शरीर है इस वक्त आप देखिए कि अंतिम संस्कार के लिए यहाँ से निकल चुका है। मुंबई के पवई इलाके के जलवायु बिल्डिंग में वो रहते थे और डीएनए मैच होने के बाद आज से कुछ देर पहले उनका पार्थिव शरीर लाया गया था और आप देखिए कि अंतिम संस्कार के लिए तमाम जो उनके परिजन हैं, तमाम जो बिल्डिंग्स के सोसाइटी के लोग हैं वो उनकी अंतिम यात्रा में शामिल हो चुके हैं। देखिए जो सुमित सबरवाल का जो शव था वो पिछले कुछ दिनों से उनका डीएनए मैच नहीं हुआ था, लेकिन जैसे ही डीएनए मैच हुआ तो उनके शव को उनके घर वालों को जो सौंप दिया गया था। उसके बाद अब देखिए अंतिम संस्कार के लिए उनके शव को यहाँ से निकाला गया है। जो मुंबई के जो चकाला इलाके में एक हिंदू शमशान भूमि है वहाँ पर उनके शव को जो है अंतिम संस्कार के लिए ले जाया जाएगा और पूरी हिंदू रीति रिवाज के तहत उन्हें जो है पंचतत्व में विलीन किया जाएगा। कुल मिलाकर कहा जाए जिस तरह से विमान हादसा हुआ उसमें ये मुख्य कैप्टन थे सुमित सबरवाल और उनके अलावा जो क्रू मेंबर थे उनकी भी मौत हुई। ये जो हादसा हुआ इसमें कोई किसी भी व्यक्ति की जो है वो जान नहीं बच पाई सिवाय एक शख्स की जो इस वक्त चश्मदीद गवाह बना हुआ है कि आखिर कैसे उसने हादसा हुआ। लेकिन सुमित सबरवाल के जाने के बाद पूरा उनकी जो सोसाइटी है वो एक खामोशी में है जी रही है कि आखिर ऐसे कैसे ये हादसा होगा, क्योंकि सुमित सबरवाल को तकरीबन 8000 ज़्यादा घंटे विमान उड़ाने का एक्सपीरियंस था, लेकिन जिस तरह से जो तकनीकी खराबियां हैं उसके बाद ये विमान हादसा हुआ था। फिलहाल देखिए तमाम सोसाइटी के लोग जो हैं वो सुमित सबरवाल के अंतिम संस्कार के लिए इस वक्त मुंबई के इसी जलवायु सोसाइटी से निकल चुके हैं।
Moving on now, days after the brutal murder of Raja Raghuvanshi, the Meghalaya police have recreated the crime scene depicting the murder of Raja Raghuvanshi in the picturesque East Khasi Hills in Meghalaya. The police brought all the accused, including his wife Sonam, to Sohra to recreate the crime scene. Now Raj and their accomplices, Raj Kushwaha and their accomplices were also taken to the crime scene in Cherrapunji for a reconstruction of the murder scene. As a part of the investigation, the police first brought the accused to the parking area of the hill, the location where the plan is to create the sequence of events. This latest development follows the recovery of a sharp-edged weapon allegedly brought in Guwahati, which investigators believe was used in the killing. Now, on 15th of June, Raja's family publicly also questioned Sonam's version of events, pointing to possible inconsistencies in her account to the police. The crime scene reconstruction, remember, is a part of a wider probe codenamed as Operation Honeymoon. A special team has already gathered crucial evidence from locations in Indore and Ghazipur where the accused were arrested. Investigators have confirmed that not one but 2 wooden stakes were used in the crime. And while one of the murder weapons is still missing, the second stake has been recovered from the same ditch where Raja's body was dumped. Sources say that all 3 accused delivered 1 blow each to Raja, a coordinated assault that left him fatally injured. Sonam, the woman at the center of the case, reportedly destroyed her mobile phone. None of her devices have so far been recovered. Investigators believe that Sonam signaled the killers to carry out the attack in the parking area. Eyewitnesses say that she screamed and fled once Raja began bleeding after the first strike.
We just had to actually replay or recast how they had done it, and we started off from the Maulakiat parking lot where they had kept the scooties. Then we had moved on to a place about 3 to 4 kilometers from Waisadong parking lot, whereby they had stopped to take photographs, and there was an attempt in that place but it was not feasible because Raja started off his bike, and so they had to move on. We finally came to the Vaisarong parking lot where the scooties were kept. We ascertained where the scooties were kept and the position of the scooties vis-a-vis the parking lot and where they had actually made an ingress into the viewpoint. After that, we had gone to the viewpoint. We had ascertained where where Raja was standing. We had taken to replay the whole thing. We had taken one of our personnel from the Fire and Emergency Services as Raja to replay the role of Raja. We have ascertained what was the position just before the murder, who was standing where, and how the blow took place.
Moving on now, the Supreme Court issued a notice in case concerning ban on the release of Kamal Haasan's movie Thug Life in Karnataka, criticizing groups that threatened to ban the film's release over controversial remarks allegedly made by the actor. Now, the court said that rule of law cannot be held hostage to mob threats and warned that groups of hooligans cannot be allowed to decide what gets screened in theatres. The court further added that people of Karnataka are free to disagree with Hassan, but fundamental rights must be protected.
I'm joined in by the president of the Karnataka Film Chambers, and we will be speaking to him with regards to Thug Life. Sir, Supreme Court has given its verdict. Supreme Court has said that you cannot stop the movie, stop Madangilla movie na. Movie release ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕನಲ್ಲಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಸರ್?
ಸರ್, ಏನು ಇವತ್ತು ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟು ಅವ್ರು ನಿಲುವು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್. ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ವಿರೋಧ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ತಲೆಬಾಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಆರ್ಡ್ರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬದ್ಧವಾಗಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಆರ್ಡ್ರ್ ಅಂತೂ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರ ಅನಿಸಿಕೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏನು ರಿಲೀಸ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಡ್ಡ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಸರ್, ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅಡ್ಡ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
So what sir is trying to say, Mr. Narasimhan, is that they are not against the Supreme Court verdict. They welcome the Supreme Court's oral judgment over this, and they've said that they were not the ones who wanted to stop the movie. Their only problem was with the statement that Kamal Haasan has said with Thug Life, and it is Kamal Haasan who had taken a stay in the court instead of fighting it out. So that was one of the reasons why the movie got deleted. But the reason why the movie did not get released also is because of the statement that he had given, and we stand with our language and with the pride that our language brings, is what sir is saying. Sir,
And Tamil Nadu Chief Minister MK Stalin has asked Tamil to be made an official language for arguments in Supreme Court of India. Speaking at a marriage function, MK Stalin pointed to Supreme Court Justices R. Madhavan and MM Sundaresh delivering their speeches in Tamil and said that Tamil language should also be allowed for use as a court language in the apex court as well. Notably, court judgments are already being translated into Tamil now, according to the data shared by Union Minister Arjun Ram Meghal in Rajya Sabha. As on 27th of September 2024, over 2,500 Supreme Court judgments and nearly 900 Madras High Court judgments have been translated into Tamil. However, Tamil is not allowed as a language for arguments in either the Supreme Court or the Madras High Court. The Chief Minister said, and I quote, "We have been constantly urging that Tamil be allowed in the Supreme Court and High Court."
Yesterday, in a wedding speech, Chief Minister MK Stalin has stated that the Tamil language should be used in the Supreme Court of India as well as in the Madras High Court. So how do you see that?
See, this is the decision to be made by the Supreme Court, and it is totally judicial, which has to take the decision. In fact, we in Tamil Nadu, the BJP, have been asking, we have been demanding, we have been requesting that arguments in the High Court should be done in Tamil only. So we also have love towards Tamil, but you have to see the practical difficulties also. Under the Supreme Court, when it was possible, immediately ordered for translating the judgments in Tamil. So if the time arises, if it is possible, there are a lot of technological changes. So I think the Supreme Court, India, as even DMK or others say, India has got several languages. So the Supreme Court will decide on how, when, where, if it is possible, it will decide. So no, it is not the politician's job to politicize. It is not right. And we all know that only the Dravida model DMK will pick all these things and try to show that they are love towards Tamil. All are Tamils. We are all Tamils. So the Supreme Court will also decide based on the feasibility.
Shifting focus now, the BJP has been holding protests against Karnataka Congress government over the stampede that killed 11 people in Bengaluru's Chinnaswamy Stadium. BJP workers donned face masks with pictures of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, Deputy Chief Minister DK Sivakumar, and carried a replica of the IPL trophy. The workers are now demanding resignation of the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister. Slamming the protest, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah took to social media platform and said, and I quote, when Narendra Modi was the Chief Minister of Gujarat, the Godhra massacre took place. Thousands of innocent people were killed. Plane crashes and railway tragedies followed, one after another, killing so many people. Manipur has been burning for the past few years now, and people are dying there every day. While in states ruled by BJP, people have lost their lives due to bridge collapses. Did the BJP resign after taking responsibility for all these incidents? That's the question Chief Minister has posed on social media. Now, my colleague Vajula, of course, tracked that event. He spoke to Karnataka BJP President B.Y. Vijendra, who was also at the protest site, was detained later by the police. Take a look.
Sir, you had come here to protest, sir. You've been detained, sir. What is happening, sir?
Even after 13 days of the stampede tragedy where 11 deaths has taken place, Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar has not owned the responsibility. In fact, in the High Court proceedings also, Honorable High Court has clearly said it was the responsible of the political leadership. In spite of that, they are not tendered their resignation. So BJP is demanding resignation of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and also Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivakumar.
They are saying the magistrate report is going on, inquiry is going on. After that,
we demanded an investigation by a sitting High Court judge. But Chief Minister is afraid. He's afraid that the fact will come out and they will be held responsible. Hence, they appointed a retired High Court judge. But Bharatiya Janata Party, we have been demanding that they should appoint a sitting High Court judge.
sir, you are asking for their resignation. They are cross-questioning you, saying that who will resign for Ahmedabad crash, who will resign for all that happened in Kum, who will resign for the other problems at Pahalgam. So how do you respond
They
to
must
that?
have gone mad. Here in the RCB tragedy where 11 deaths have taken place, it was purely the decision was taken by none other than Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister. Because of their publicity gimmick, the celebration was organized by the government, state government itself. Hence, we are demanding, since it was the responsibility of the Chief Minister, we are demanding the resignation.
Last question, sir. You're protesting every day. You're getting detained. Is this how it's going to continue? What is the plan next? Because you're only getting
people of Karnataka are fed up with the state government. They have lost the confidence on Siddaramaiah and Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivakumar. Bharatiya Janata Party, the responsible opposition party, we have been fighting against this corrupt Congress government. We are fighting this irresponsible Congress government. We have been hitting streets every week, every day. It's our duty as a main opposition party. We are representing the people of Karnataka. We have been fighting against this Congress party.
Time for a short break now. News and updates will follow. You're watching News 9.